Deputy Attorney General has been summoned to the White House. What more do we know?
Well, here's what we're told. The White House is saying that he is coming to the White House to resign. What we're hearing, in fact, from the Justice Department is that he has been summoned to the White House and that if he's asked to resign, he will refuse to do so. And that what he's prepared to do is to tell the Chief of Staff, John Kelly, with the person with whom he is presumably meeting, that if the president wants him out, the president will have to fire him, which, of course, the president has the authority to do. So will this meeting result in one way or the other Rod Rosenstein being out? Will it be a standoff, nothing will happen, or what? It would appear that the president wants Rod Rosenstein out one way or the other, and that if he won't quit, it does sound like the White House is prepared to fire him, but we just don't know how that's going to go. Now, it's, as we've been saying here, Craig, it's more than just a senior official at the Justice Department, which is unusual and newsworthy and important in and of itself. But Rod Rosenstein, because Jeff Sessions is recused, Rod Rosenstein is the person running the Russia investigation, supervising the investigation. He's the person that approves all the major moves by Robert Mueller. He's the person to whom Mueller would issue a report, and then the Deputy Attorney General would make a decision on whether to further that report to Congress, make it public, and so forth. So the person in that job is pivotal to the future of the Russia investigation. If Rosenstein is out, then there's a question about who would take over supervising the Russia investigation, and I think there are several options. One of them is that Noel Francisco, who is currently the Solicitor General, that's the government's top courthouse lawyer, the person who oversees basically all the government's litigating in court, especially in the appeals courts and the Supreme Court, whether he would take over. He's a person who's been in private practice and really enjoys the job of Solicitor General. I think he would be a reluctant soldier if he was drafted for that job. Or would someone else take the day-to-day overseeing of the deputy's job, and someone else would oversee the Russia investigation? To be determined, because we've never been in this situation before. We've had very few special counsels in our history since the end of the independent counsel law, and we've never had a situation like this. So they would be feeling their way through this. But this is an important moment, a crucial moment in the history of the Russia investigation. And, you know, what we're going to have here is, in just another 2 months, we're going to have an entirely new set of leaders at the Justice Department, appears, a new deputy, and my guess would be that Jeff Sessions would be out after the midterm elections. It certainly appears that that's his expectation. And all of this happening as the White House is treading on eggshells, deciding what to do about Brett Kavanaugh. I must say, this surprises me, that the White House is willing to break all this china as we're in this critical moment with the Kavanaugh nomination, given the importance that the president has put on the fact that he can get his nominees on the Supreme Court. So it's all these things coming together. There are a lot of vectors pointing in one direction here.
I rarely hear Pete Williams say that there's something that surprises him. So that's noteworthy. To be clear here.